So my name is Mr. Holly, and I currently teach at Alcoholic Elementary School. I teach fourth grade Virginia Studies, and they asked me to tell you some words of wisdom for your first year of school. So the first thing I would say is to build a relationship, a positive relationship with your kids or your students. Take the time to get to know them. This does not necessarily mean always being buddy buddy with them, but they do need to know that you care and you have their best interest at heart. I always told one of my students that I just want you to be successful and I care for your well-being. Knowing your students will help you better find a way to teach them and to manage their behavior. For example, I know a lot of my students do like movement and songs, so I try to incorporate that in my lesson because I know that's what gets them hooked. Another word of wisdom is to really drill down on your classroom management. One of the big things with classroom management is creating an engaging lesson plan and an interesting lesson plan where the students are actively listening, practicing, and applying what they learned. When something is fun to them, you often don't have to deal with a lot of classroom behaviors and you don't have to really do a whole bunch of classroom management because everyone's engaged and everyone wants to be there. Another thing when it comes to classroom management is being consistent with your classroom procedures and your classroom expectations. You should have your expectations for everyone, and you should be constantly going over and having your procedures visible, and you should be also stating them to the students so that eventually it will become like clockwork and they'll be just in the groove of things. The last thing I would like to say is to be a lifelong learner. Take the time to learn from people around you. Take what you learned and adapt it to fit your teaching style and the children in your classroom. You're going to make mistakes, and that's okay. Just learn from them and use them to become a better teacher. Good luck on your first year of school. Have a nice day.
Hi, my name is Susan Kellum, and I am a second grade teacher at Alcoholic Elementary School. I'd like to welcome you all to Northampton County Public Schools. I have been teaching for 23 years, and all of my years have been at Alcoholic. I became a national board certified teacher in 2018, and it was one of the best experiences I've had. I would be glad to help you guys with anything that I can. If you need someone to show you around the shore or to help you with academics at school, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. And I hope that we will all have a great year. Thank you.
Hello, teachers. My name is Alexandra Knopf. I teach third grade at Kelsey Elementary, and I am entering my seventh year of teaching. I'm here to give you some best advice that I would like to share. My first advice I would like to share with you is that you should get to know your students. Create your own view of them and establish a great family student teacher relationship. My second advice for you is to set expectations from the first day of school. Setting clear expectations from the beginning can help with class management. I'm going to say it again. Setting clear expectations from the beginning of school can help with class management. Remember, you are the teacher, so be firm, but also be fair. My last advice that I've given to you is to enjoy it. Have fun. It's your first year. You will be learning a lot, and it's okay if you have questions, and it's okay to ask for help. Find you a buddy, a mentor, a teacher you can go to for those questions and help because you will need one. Not every day will be sunshine and rainbows, but each day will be a learning experience. Leave Monday on Monday and teach and make an impact. I wish you good luck and I wish you a great school year. Bye, teachers.
Welcome to Northampton County. at Northampton County Public School Division. My name is Ruben Kwanbeck. I am a nationally board certified history instructor at Northampton High School. My course load consists of 9th grade World Studies 1 honors, 10th grade AP European History, and 11th grade AP United States History. This fall, I begin my 17th year here at Northampton High School. We as educators want to create a classroom or teaching and learning environment that meets the intellectual, social, emotional needs of all of our students as well as ourselves. This looks different in every classroom since teaching and learning is somewhat of an art form. This year, due to the events of the world around us, it's a brave new world in education. Things will look considerably different this school year. So our creativity is going to have to match that difference. And it will be different this year. That being said, I'm going to offer some bits of wisdom I have gleaned over decades in the teaching and learning profession. These are timeless, and they are helpful no matter what the situation is. And this year, again, it is going to be a different situation. First, know your students and know where they come from. Get to know their families. Get to know their interests, their culture. Attend their sporting events, their concerts, or any other type of activity they might be in. Be in the community. Get to know the Eastern Shore community and the culture. Be involved in community activities. Volunteer in the community. Be visible in the community. Some of the most productive teaching and learning moments as a parent-teacher conference for me has been out in the public, such as meeting a parent in the aisle in the local supermarket. Be visible. Be in the community. It is pretty difficult to meet the emotional and social and intellectual needs of the students if you do not know where they come from. Secondly, know your content. Know your subject area and know it very well. Understand it, not just the standards of learning or the curriculum framework, but understand your content. I'm a history teacher, but first of all, I am a historian. Immerse yourself in your content. That way, if a student asks you a question, you either know the answer or you know where to find the answer. Also, it is much easier to make your content relevant to the student and their life and their emotional and social needs if you have a really good grasp of the issues. Thirdly and lastly, know yourself. Be in the state of mind of reflection. Reflect on everything that you do. Reflect daily, reflect weekly, reflect monthly, reflect yearly. Reflect. What things did you do in the classroom that worked? Why did they work? Or if they did not work, why did they not work? What could you do better? Are you excited about the material? Are the students excited about the material? If so, why? Sometimes something works in first period, it doesn't work in second period. Why? Why did that assessment work? Did that assessment tell us what we needed to know? Did the assessment tell the students what they needed to know? Did it work? Reflect on your practice on a continual basis. Once again, welcome to Northampton County and Northampton County Public School Division. And thank you for your time.
Welcome to Northampton County Public Schools. I'm Deirdre Purcell and I teach English as a second language at both the high school and the middle school. I've been teaching for 18 years, but I still feel like a newbie here because it's my first year with high school and middle school students, really any children over the age of 10. It was my first year at ESL, and last year was also my first year with Northampton County. Here are the top 5 pieces of advice that I have to offer you from my experience. The most valuable thing I've learned is to put the students first and the curriculum second. Use your first few days, and part of every day after that to make sure that you're connecting and bonding with your students. Get to know them, get to know their families, let them know you. Build a classroom of mutual respect and trust. Both you and your students will have a much better year if you do that. Next, ask for help. Your administrators, colleagues, service providers, paraprofessionals, we're all invested in your succeeding. So all you have to do is ask for help and it will be given to you. Please don't wait until you're desperately overwhelmed. Don't ask how I know this. To follow, own your mistakes early and often. You will make them. I make them. It's best to go to your mentor or supervisor as soon as you realize that a mistake has been made, and it's probably not as big a deal as you think it is. If the police department or the paramedics don't have to be called, then it's probably okay. Be sure to make time for your own needs. Don't burn out. If you're working all of your waking hours, then you're not bringing your best to the classroom every morning. Go out with your colleagues, spend the whole weekend with your family, go fishing. The work is always going to be there, but you will complete it more effectively if you give yourself a break every now and then. Last, please be kind to everyone in the building and the community. This is a very small community. Everyone's going through something that doesn't show, and the people who need your kindness the most tend to have the most obnoxious ways of asking for it. You're in a unique position to turn someone's day around, turn their week around, turn their year around. Please do it. I look forward to meeting you all and working with you. My door is always open, and best of luck to all of us. Welcome.
Hi everybody, welcome to Northampton County Public Schools. My name is Suzanne Spady. I've been a kindergarten teacher at Kiptopeke Elementary School for 25 years. If I had any words of advice to give you as you begin your journey in our division, the first thing I would tell you is to form genuine relationships with your families. They really will be your number one supporter. Second thing I would tell you is to make sure you take care of yourself. Our job can be pretty overwhelming at times, and it's important to take just a little bit of time each day for yourself. The third thing I would tell you is to know you're not alone. There are plenty of people in our division that are more than willing to help you. All you need to do is reach out to us. I hope you enjoy your time on the Eastern Shore and you have a great year.